So imagine this. You just woke up only to find out that one of the biggest gaming publishers in the world, Activision Blizzard, was just acquired by Xbox. I initially thought this was some sort of elaborate joke or simply a meme, knowing how things tend to be on the internet, but nope, it's legit. And color me surprised when I found out it was not a joke. Like, am I still dreaming? Jokes aside though, I can clearly see why this happened. Activision Blizzard has been in some pretty hot water for most of last year due to the ongoing fiasco, so things clearly needed to change on that front. And it seems Xbox made sure to make that a point right up front, with Activision Blizzard's CEO Bobby Kotick reportedly leaving the company once the Microsoft deal closes, which will be anywhere between October 2022 and September 2023. But until then, both Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will remain independent from each other. After that, all the development studios under Activision Blizzard will also become part of Microsoft Gaming. That includes Toys for Bob, Beenox, Treyarch, and many others, alongside many of Activision Blizzard's games coming to the Xbox and PC Game Passes. Now, you would think that with as close of a relationship Activision has had with PlayStation, that PlayStation would be the ones who would have made this acquisition rather than Xbox. But what I want to pay more attention to right now, and it's probably the main reason you even bothered clicking this video in the first place, is what becomes of Crash and Spyro from here on out. Are they now PlayStation exclusive IPs? What about PlayStation and Switch ports? Will they be affected by this acquisition? Well, the short answer is, I really don't think anything on that front is going to change. Because as stated in an article by Bloomberg, Microsoft plans to keep making some of Activision's games for PlayStation consoles, but will keep some content exclusive to Xbox. This kinda reminds me of when Xbox acquired Bethesda a while back, although they don't seem to be as vague this time around, which is good. It's just not a completely clear picture as to which IPs will remain multi-platform and which IPs will become Xbox exclusives. Now, we could hope that Crash and Spyro are among the games that will still appear on PlayStation platforms, even the Nintendo Switch, given the good relationship Nintendo has with Xbox. Remember the Ori games? Yeah, they were originally Xbox exclusives. And now, both games, as well as several other Xbox exclusives, are now on the Switch. So, the same could happen for Crash, Spyro, or any other Activision Blizzard IP. Just don't get any funny ideas that a Crash and Banjo-Kazooie crossover will happen anytime soon. I mean, come on, we're yet to get another game after Nuts and Bolts, for crying out loud. But back to that statement concerning content that'll still be exclusive to the Xbox platform. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's being implied with the word content. Do they mean specific IPs will be exclusive to the platform, or do they mean Xbox exclusive content per title? Like the sort of content PlayStation owners would receive with games like Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. We're still not sure on any of that stuff just yet. But what we can be absolutely sure on is that whatever lies ahead for the Crash and Spyro series, as well as their respective development teams, will or should remain unaffected by this acquisition, which is still an upwards of a year and a half away from happening. I know that with film studios getting acquired, it can cause some delays with certain films releasing. Not really sure if the same logic applies to game studio acquisitions, so I can't really give you guys any assurance that any Activision games in development will or will not be delayed after everything is said and done. However, I do believe that Wumpa League and maybe Spyro 4 will be released sometime before the acquisition deal closes. But at least for respective studios will likely have more resources to work with while under Microsoft. which possibly includes bigger teams, more collaborative projects, and stuff like that, therefore allowing for faster game development. Heck, just look at how much Insomniac Games has managed to do after being acquired by PlayStation in late 2019. I mean, it's crazy what they're doing, but as long as Microsoft doesn't try to use this as an opportunity to rush anything out to meet a certain quota, and if the games are well polished, and if the fiasco from the past few months is finally taken care of, then we'll be golden. In the meantime, all we can really do is wait and see what happens, or even discuss it down in the comments section below, as I'm curious to see what you guys think about this first huge piece of gaming news of the year. I mean, I don't really think anyone really seen this coming. But regardless, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell to stay up to date with all things Crash and Spyro as they happen. And once again, I've been Blue Knight. Thank you all so much for watching and for always sticking around, despite the amount of time that passes without putting out a new video. I hope you guys had a great start to the new year, and I'll see you guys back here next time.
What?